Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Living with Sin. It's your girl Sin, and here's where we feel sensational inside and out. I hope that you're having a sensational day. I know that I am because I am here in London. And I have a channeled message for you that God sent through me to get to you. If you're on this channel, if you are watching this video, it was meant for you. You have to hear this, okay? Do you want to know why pain was created? Pain was created to let us know that it was there, not to hold it. And I'm pretty sure we've heard this before, but the body keeps score. There's a whole book about it. I forgot what the author's name is, but there's a whole book about it, about the body keeping score, how it holds trauma. When you look around, when you actually can take a step back and observe the world, I want you to look at people, not judge them, just look at it, observe it. And realize the obesity, the hunchness, the sadness. When you see people walk like this, it's because they have a closed heart and they carry the weight on their shoulders. I don't know, there's this movie actually coming to mind. Is it called Shutter? It's a scary movie, but at the end, something like happens with the girlfriend or something. I don't remember, but what I do remember, it was like he started having like these aches and he didn't understand why he was having this pain on his shoulders. Mind you, again, it's a scary movie, disclaimer. Having these aches on his shoulders and he didn't know. And at the end it showed like the ghost, the woman sitting on his shoulders. That's why he was having the ache. So it's just like you carry people, you carry the weight, like you have to do everything, like the strong one, the people pleaser, and you're like this, you have a hunch on your back, you're not open, your heart is closed off, you know, that's like that part of weight, right? And then you have the people have weight in their belly. I used to be this person too, and this is the thing too, I'm not saying this because I feel that I'm better than anyone. This is me explaining and showing you a different perspective, especially from my own personal experience. I was this person. I used to be like this. I used to have a big hump. Now it's not there. Like, because I started to do, somatic exercise and somatic yoga, which is, it's like connecting one with your body and with your breath, a lot of breath work. You just feel like that energy just relieves off of your body. You're breathing into the pain and it's releasing it. It's just such a magical experience and highly recommend if you haven't tried it. And of course it hurts. Obviously, again, that's why pain was created, to show you that it's there to begin with. You step on a nail, it's not to stay on the nail, it's not to let it stay there. It's for you to realize, ow, that actually hurt, let me remove it. So when it comes to the belly, I used to have this too. You're drinking, you're suppressing your feelings, you're numbing yourself, and you're eating a lot, you're suppressing, and what happens? You blow up because your body keeps score. Your body is retaining all of that anger, all of that emotion in your belly. And guess what? That is your gut. Your gut is like your soul. Okay? So, and then like we have pain in our legs and our feet, and we wonder why. Well, because you work too hard. You work too hard. Or even like if you're sitting too long and the tension in your legs start to blow up, well, because you're not walking, there's no movement, there's stagnant energy just blowing up in your body. Okay? Or if you have these constant headaches, you're in your head too much. You're overthinking too much. Or if you're a person that forgets everything, you forget everything, you lose everything. Well, guess what? It's because you're carrying too much in your hands that things are just slipping out of your hands. You're trying to hold on to everything, and that's not your job to know how to figure it out. And that's not your job. You are simply just to be. You're a human being, not a human doer. I say this a lot. A human being. You're a soul in a human body having human experience. Okay? But that's another story for another day. This is about holding on to pain. Pain is not there to hold on to it. Pain is there to recognize it and to let it go. And there's different ways of doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's the movement, moving your body. It's doing the internal work, facing all of your fears, facing yourself, facing the pain. You know, I feel that we fear going to the gym because we know how painful it is. We probably went once just to see how it was, and we're like, oh no, that's too painful. Not realizing that we put ourselves through worse pain that we don't get, like we only reciprocate pain back when we actually, if we do the work internally and face that pain, we actually get love back. Because we're doing the work, we're pouring into ourselves. You know, we're not pouring into the other side of it. We're not pouring into pain where we get the pain, confirmation burp, where we get the pain back. We're pouring into ourselves with love because we want to relieve the pain. We want to let go of the pain, so we end up getting love at the end. But we don't give ourselves enough time, or not time. We don't give ourselves the permission or the opportunity, the chance to do that. We don't give ourselves the chance. We automatically just want to give up, or not, you know, we'll stay at shore looking at everybody be happy rather than letting yourself be happy too, you know? But again, it's doing the work. What is it that's making you angry? Was it something that happened years ago? Why are we still holding on to this? It happened years ago. It no longer exists. And the only reason why it exists is because you're giving it power. You're giving it power in the now. The now is all we have. That's the most creative state. The most creative time is now. You can't create anything in the past. You can't create anything in the future. You only can create right now. And it's, again, giving yourself the permission to decide, to make the choice of what you want to create in this world. You are the co-creator of this world. And if you're holding on to this anger and all of these things, your body is not connected with source. You're not connected with God, which is the highest source of creation, which is who you are as well. You came from God. And this is why you're unmotivated, uninspired. This is why you're not happy. Because you're holding on to identities, to emotions that no longer exist. But I look at this and I observe it and I want to heal it. I poured into myself enough to be able to overflow to help others. And that's why I created the 6-week transformation. You know, yeah, 6 week may seem like a short period of time on paper, but when you're actually doing intentional work, it'll change the rest of your life. It'll change the rest of your life because it changed my life in a rapid rate. I used to wonder why. This is some real stuff I'm about to explain real quick. This is a hard truth that I had to recognize within myself. Because people would leave, and that honestly, it really hurt my abandonment wound. Because people would leave and I would wonder, why are people leaving me all the time? And of course you go into, I'm unlovable, I wasn't enough, all these things, right? And again, it goes into drinking and eating and all these things. And because you don't love yourself, because you feel that nobody loves you, right? And I had to realize that because of who I am as an individual, and that I evolve really, really fast. I make people rise up to face themselves, and not everybody is ready to face themselves. I speak the truth. I always have done it without even recognizing it. And now that I'm actually intentional and I understand who I am, I'm like, wow, it was never me. It was just that person wasn't ready to face themselves and be real, you know? And or I've evolved so fast that I no longer resonated with that person. Even if I tried to stuff them into my show or come with me, it just wouldn't happen. It's kind of like what Bob Proctor says is trying to communicate with somebody at a AM radio and you're on an FM radio or whatever, you know, you're not going to connect. So evolving so fast has actually given me the gift to have this awareness so fast, to be able to teach people, hey, this is possible fast. The initiation, once you have this initiation, you will live in freedom. You will have this awareness. The awareness is the master key to every single door. Every door that you want to walk through, every desire that you have, the awareness. And this is what I teach in my course. 6 weeks to initiate this freedom for the rest of your life, to change your life, to stop holding on to pain and suffering, to let go and let God, let love in abundance your freedom. It's time to fly. I was told this. It's time to fly. And now I'm telling you, it is time to fly. Break free. Break free. I'm just so honored and grateful to be able to be this guide and to love, to finally love and understand what love is. Love is all there is. We are love, and everything we do is love. This whole world that we live in, and then so this side note, off topic a little bit, but this world, I just want to give you this perspective. This world that we live in is full of essence of us. Everything, the strength, the flow, the beauty, the smell, the sweetness, the every single thing, okay, is the essence of us. Love. Love. And when you realize this, pain will no longer be where you learn from. Pain will no longer be, because you're gonna be in love. And that's real. I had to realize that too. I'm no longer learning from pain, from a wounded heart, because once you're healed, it's only up from there. Like an angel, you're flying, you're in heaven, you're in paradise. You see all the good in the world. And anybody could say anything, oh, this is this and all this. And you just look at them like, do you want to hear what I have to say? Are you ready for this advice? If not, okay, you can continue to suffer. But if you're ready, I can tell you. I can see your potential, and I can give you the next steps. Are you ready to hear it? But the thing is that not everybody's ready to hear it. And I can't pressure anyone. I can show you where the well is. I can't drink the water for you, you know? And that's just what it is. But if you're ready, I'm ready too. And we could work one-on-one, and let's get through this together. Let's meet each other where you are. Let's remove the shackles. Let's get you out of that imprisonment. Let's remove the identities. Let's get you out of suffering, because you deserve better. You deserve love. You deserve to be in love. Imagine being a human being in love. Bzz, in love. I love you so much, okay? I love you so much. Go follow my social medias. I have TikTok, I have Instagram. It's Living with Cynn all the way around. And definitely go check out my 6-week course. I promise it will change your life. It changed my life. And it took me 32 years to learn all of these things. And I put it into a 6-week initiation that can change your life forever, to bring you back to yourself. Okay, the journey back to self is what it's called, because it will lead you to freedom, your truth. I love you, and I will catch you on the next wave.